Yesterday we were looking for BTC to like pull up out of the right side of the shoulder and give us a right shoulder in this larger inverted head and shoulders pattern. I know it's a lot of times to say shoulder this early in the video, but it's what I got to do. Welcome to Altcoin Buzz Trading. I'm Randy. Today we're talking about our continued trade with ICP, AR, Airweave, I believe, and then TONcoin, which are both having some pretty good days today. So let's get to it. We got BTC. Yesterday we were in the middle of that low. That was the right shoulder low. At least it appears that way right now. We did move up. Volume not extremely convincing though. It's a little tough when you don't have a more explosive move up. Although we did get through the trend line in a relatively quick fashion. Notice we really haven't moved pretty much anywhere. We're in about the middle of this drop, and so there is opportunity to move up. But if it didn't do it yesterday on that move up, when's it going to do it? It's hard to say exactly. So a little bit timid on Bitcoin, a little bit timid. Ooh, excuse me, a little bit timid. So we shall see what's in store here. But if you took this trade, fine. But it probably won't be an explosive move, at least the way it's looking at the moment. You do have some higher volume candles here distributing. Both of these really not moving anywhere. This one with some topping action. This one's okay because it kind of formed our little intermediate top here that we're in right now. So not too bad, but again, not too good. We're not seeing massive accumulation. VA tool is green at the moment. That's good. We are above our RSI trend line here. That's okay the way it's doing it. Notice it's just flat. It's not even vertical. So a little tough here on BTC. A little tough. So I think going into the weekend, last weekend was kind of low and slow. I think this weekend probably going to be low and slow too. Um, as long as we have low volume, our volatility is going to remain relatively low and directionless, and then it's hard to really do anything. Sometimes in these situations, if I take a trade and I expect it to move up and it doesn't, I will cut the trade simply due to the fact that what I thought would happen didn't happen, and that means I was wrong, and I should likely exit that trade. Maybe that's the same for you. Consider that, adding that to part of your trading strategy, because in these low and slow markets like this, especially if you're doing leverage trading, fees can eat you up, and that can always be a consideration. All right, let's take a look at our ICP trade, which is doing okay. So far, we haven't had any major moves lower, but you can see today we are above that wick from about a week or two ago here. So we did have, I'm actually not sure the term for this candle, but this is a form of a doji on some decent volume. So this could put in our local low for the time being. And going on with this choppy market we're talking about, right? We moved lower, tried to go lower, stalled, and then now we're reversing upward. But once again, volume isn't very prevalent. There's not a lot of buying pressure around here, so you're going to have to, hold this trade for a bit longer, and that's okay as long as it doesn't, take out your stop. And we talked the past couple of days about moving your stops to break even at this point, so you don't actually lose money. And then also, if you want to move it into a little bit of profit territory, you could do it around the $14 level, and that would basically guarantee you that you didn't lose money. So that's good. All right, on to our top 50 token leaders today. And these two actually looking pretty good. Airweave, ARUSDT on Binance. Here we got it moving up in a larger consolidation. It's actually moving towards breaking out. So if this one can get the job done, then that does bode well for the rest of the market. So we'll see, but pretty good action. Volume is lacking and still able to move up. So not a lot of distribution in this name, and that's pretty good news here. So keep an eye on this one. I don't have a trade for you yet right now. I think let's move in a little bit. I think if you did take it at the actual wicks of the breakout, and we're actually above these closes already. So if you want to try it, I mean, I guess that could be a breakout, and we're about 5%. So this is about as far as you want to buy, but the breakout volume here isn't very good. It could keep moving, but it's a little bit suspect. So if you do that, your stop loss is 23%. This is a very volatile token. I didn't fully realize that before I put this chart on here, but very volatile token. Maybe indicates a smaller position size, but it looks really good. And then TON also looking really good yesterday with a nice move up, and today with a good extension. Look at this action today. Volume aggregation tool, big spread out. Look at these green volume bars. This is great, great action. And we are getting up towards highs. Let's take a broader view here. Okay, so look at this volume stepped in here. This is a good move. I definitely think that this can continue going higher. Whether it comes up here and forms a handle or not. Now this is a large cup base. We could form a handle, which would mean it pauses for a period of time, and then the high of that consolidation would be your breakout point. And so I would probably wait for that. I wouldn't buy it right now. It's basically gone straight up off the bottom here for about 23%. I guess, well, this is a little consolidation, so probably straight up from there. Still about 11%. A little tough to buy that up 11%. I think I would rather wait, for some type of handle and consolidation. It's much more safe. I'd rather be safe while trading than just throwing money at things that look good. Really not a wise thing to do. So, all right, guys, market's looking pretty good. Hopefully for a turnaround, we do have some coins that are looking for reversals and moves up, so that's good. And our ICP trade is doing okay. I'm not sure we'll meet the measured move in this market environment. We don't seem to be rushing to the downside. So, all right, guys. Well, today's Friday. I hope you guys have a good week, and thanks for joining me for the best 5 minutes of your day on Altcoin Buzz Trading.